Hello students, welcome to Rishraj Classes YouTube channel. Most of the students, they face problem in one subject, mathematics. I don't know why, because I always tell students that this is the subject where you don't have any big answers to learn. Only if you understand the concepts, you can score very good marks in this subject. But still, the students face problem and they don't get the expected marks in this subject, mathematics. So, this short and sweet video will help you to score best marks in mathematics. Here in this video, I am going to tell you only 5 steps. Yes, if you follow these 5 steps, I assure you best marks in your mathematics subject. So, just spend next 5 minutes, watch this video till end and score good marks in mathematics. Okay. So as I said, our aim is to score best marks in mathematics. So the very first important step in mathematics is be perfect in the basics. You have to understand the basic concepts properly. Basic means what? Right from the beginning, right from your lower class, what you learn, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fraction, decimal sums, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that is all the mathematical operations of fractions as well as decimal, how to operate the sums. Then regarding the geometry, right from the basic concept, like for example regarding the circle, what is the radius, what is the diameter, what is the circumference, its formula, everything. So this is called as basic. So if you are perfect in the basic concept, it becomes very easy to solve the sum based on this concept and to understand the higher concept later in the higher class. So you have to make yourself perfect in the basic concepts. Okay. Now the second step. The second step is also very important. The common mistake what the students do in this subject is they don't do regular practice. Yes. So here the second important step what you have to follow is regular practice. Even if you understand the concept, even if you understand what the teacher explained in the class, you have to solve those sums on your own without taking the help of your class notebook. Yes, then and only then you can say you have become perfect in that subject. And this perfection will come only if you do regular practice. Because what happens, many times when the teacher explains in the class, the students, they find it very easy. Oh, it's very easy. I understood everything. And later, till their exam, they don't bother to touch their books. They don't bother to open that or revise that concept. And on the exam day, when they face the questions directly, they find it little bit difficult. So, regular practice will help you to score good marks. Now, the next step, that is the third step. Third step is focus on the question. Many times, the students, they don't understand the question properly. What exactly is asked in that question? Sometimes, while solving the big questions, the students waste their time in the intermediate calculations, which is not at all required. Especially the chapters in the higher class, that is surface area and volume. In such chapters, don't waste your time in the intermediate calculations. Straightway focus on the final question. And the meaning of this, that is focus on the right question. Students sometimes, they read the question properly, but they don't grasp it properly. Means if addition is required, by mistake they do subtraction. If multiplication is required, by mistake they do division. So when this thing happens, when you don't read the question properly, when you don't focus on the question properly, because we find that students, they lose marks only because they don't read the question properly. So focus on the correct question. What exactly is expected from the student to solve that and get the correct answer. So this is very important step. Okay. Now the fourth important step is break the complex questions in parts. Means what I mean to say here is sometimes you have to study big theorems. So what you do there, break it in parts. Okay, this is what we have to prove here. So what are the steps I have to follow? The first thing, read the theorem properly. What exactly we have to prove? As I explained in the previous step, that focus on the question. So read the question properly. Then what is expected? First is always the correct figure for that theorem. Then the next step is what is given to prove. If required, construction. If the proof is quite lengthy, break it in parts. Okay, first what we have to prove, this we have to prove. Then in the next step, we have to get this. We have to use that result in the next part. So break the complex questions in parts. Don't bother of the number of steps. Okay, don't try to decrease the number of steps. There are no extra marks for the extra steps, and no one is going to deduct your marks for the less steps. But what I always suggest the students is break it. Let the number of steps increase. It avoids your mistake. Solve only one thing in one step. Don't try to solve too many things in one step. Okay, so here step by step you go on solving. Break the complex question in parts and solve it properly. So this is the fourth important step. Now the last and the fifth one, again it is most important. Sometimes the students complain that the question which was asked in the paper was out of syllabus. Out of syllabus means what? Out of syllabus means they mean to say that this question was not given by their teacher in their notebook and it is not even in their textbook. But this doesn't mean that the question is out of syllabus. Now, if you learn Pythagoras theorem, let the question be of any type. So, wherever the question is related to right angle triangle, apply Pythagoras theorem. Let the problem be anything. Let it be from your textbook, from your notebook, or from any other book. So to make yourself perfect in this, what you have to do? You have to refer different books. Means you have to solve different type of examples based on one single concept. Even if it is addition, even if it is single addition, in case of lower class, make the students to solve 25 questions only of addition. When it comes to multiplication, like double digit by single digit, triple digit by single digit, 4 digit by double digit, whatever it is, let the students solve as many sums as possible based on that one concept. So here you have to refer different books. We have one video where I have given the list of reference book which are very good for the higher classes. So you can check the link. I'll share it in the description box. So you have to solve maximum number of sums. Don't depend only on your school textbook for mathematics. Try to solve as many sums as possible. So if you just summarize all the 5 points, okay, if we summarize all the 5 steps, all the 5 steps are interconnected. Why? Because see, when I say solve different types of sums, means you have to practice regularly, means you have to understand the concept properly. So my dear students, I think now you are quite sure that if you follow these 5 steps, you will definitely score best marks in your math subject. See, many students, they take efforts, but sometimes your efforts go in waste or your sincere efforts go in the wrong way, and which leads to the less marks. So take efforts in the right way, and for this you have to watch such informative, useful, helpful videos, and for that you have to follow YouTube channels like Rushraj Classes. So my dear students, to get the updates of such useful and interesting videos, don't forget to subscribe our channel and share such interesting videos with your friends. So my dear viewers, my dear students, thank you so much for watching this video.